Clive Farrington, Andrew Mann. They are the original voices of When in Rome. And a third person playing on that is one of my great friends. I idolize this guy. He is a composer. He is out of England. He's come out with a brand new single. Something that's very important. It's very, very important to be listening to this track. It's important of what's going on in the real world, not my fantasy world that I sit in the studio. Let us bring John Brooks on board. John, you with me?
Hello, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for working with me as we worked out some technical issues. I understand you needed to turn on the light switch. Was that the issue?
Absolutely. Light switch, money in the meter. We tried everything and we are back. How is it sounding?
You sound magnificent, my friend. Magnificent.
Thank you for having us on.
Love to do that for you. So let's start with the Lost track, and then we're going to talk about your new track. So tell me, you're talking about pop stars. Clive Farrington, Andrew Mann, When in Rome. You're a keyboardist, piano player, composer. How was it to be in the studio with guys like this?
Phenomenal. An amazing experience. I mean, I've come from writing music to picture, advertising, films, etc. So to write a different format and a different structure was brilliant. I mean, Clive taught me a lot. And we just had so much fun writing together. Mm-hmm. We couldn't stop. It was supposed to be one track that turned into an album plus an EP, etc. And it was brilliant.
Now, I had the opportunity and pleasure of working with you on Clive's solo project, Independence. So that certainly was something I really enjoyed. I can't believe you guys even involved me. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you. We loved having you on.
Now
and we still do another one. We do.
And we need to turn into video stars. I was talking about earlier about being Instagram influencers. I think that's what you and I need to be, influencers of something, of anything.
Absolutely.
Now, you being across the pond, how are you affected by today's crisis? I can't imagine. I don't really have a great vantage point of how it is in England and the UK. Can you give me a little lay of the land of what's going on?
We're all on lockdown. Essential travel, only out to the shops for groceries, or to provide supplies, medical things for people. Right. It's hard for people. It really is. We're all doing the best we can.
Now, I always believe that music is what binds us all together. The world has gotten so small all of a sudden, but yet music allows me to reach out to you, reach out to listeners in Australia, New Zealand, Brazil, Canada, wherever. Is that how you feel music is to you and the importance in your life?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, music to me is a language and it's multicultural. And to be able to express that worldwide is phenomenal. Obviously, we have different influences, different tuning systems, but the world, like you say, is a smaller place, and the Western scales and music has been adopted by the rest of the world anyway. So most people can relate.
Now, you said you started, when you write music, any music, you start with a picture in your head. Start me through the first steps of your new track, Ghostly War.
Initially, the plan was to just have a bit of fun and write, not regarding this situation, just to mess around and be creative. Mm-hmm. I've been watching a movie or something on Netflix, and we just thought, well, rather than messing around, why don't we do something serious and productive, and not just for ourselves, but to help others, reassure the world, bring people together, and express how that unity can help. Mm-hmm. Seeing how the NHS, our healthcare system, is going out full force as well, inspired us massively. They're doing an incredible job, and we feel for them. We're not there on the front line, but if we can do anything to help support that, we will.
Absolutely. And the expectation that we have of government and other providers, if you think about it, of what's happening, how could we possibly ask of answers so quickly versus let's step back, and I continue to say, take care of what's in your four walls first, and then you take steps from there. That's the only way that any of this is going to happen and work out.
Absolutely.
And with your four walls, you did music. So tell me about your counterpart, Joanne Staple, that is also on this track.
Before we got together, I had no idea that she could sing, which was...
What? You didn't know I could sing and you don't have me on any tracks? Damn you, John.
Oh. And so when I heard her sing, and she was just singing in the car one day, I was just like, wow, you have got to come in sometime and record with me. And she's like, no. And then, but... So in some ways, this, for me, this is a positive. I know that sounds awful, but otherwise, she wouldn't have had the time. She's a very busy sales director.
So Joanne doesn't even sing professionally. She is out hawking whatever it is that she's selling. Is that what you're telling me?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm telling you. Although she does sing professionally, but not professionally.
Got it. So she's in the studio with you, is she not?
She certainly is. Oh, she's just arrived.
Hi,
she's
Steve.
Here.
Show and welcome to the show. Did I just embarrass the crap out of you? Did I do that?
Just a little bit. I've got a lovely shade of pink, but I'll cope.
Oh my goodness. So how did you get involved with this? Other than singing bad 80s songs in the car with John, how did you get involved in this? This might have been mind-boggling to you.
Yeah, I mean, we've been together for 18 months and obviously have a huge interest in John's business and support him because he's an incredible talent. But as he said, I don't really have the time to jump in the studio. And we were just so bored at home that we thought we'd just try and do something different. And we were writing witty ditties about things and actually was imitating Julie Andrews and taking the mickey, which is kind of how it started. So we just had great fun together, which we always do, which is why we're happy.
Julie Andrews. Okay, I like that one. I didn't expect to hear that one out of you. Wow.
Yeah, Julie Andrews.
So how did John not know that you sang? I would think you would be walking around the house or wherever and singing along.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I sing. I do sing in the house sometimes.
Okay. He does now.
But it's always just in jest. We have so much fun together, and we mess around a lot rather than doing things seriously. So this is the first time I think I've sung properly since university. At university,
okay. Sure.
Part of the odd band and a musical scene, but nothing too stressful. Just kids at college, as you are.
So, John, tell me the moment that the light went off that you were putting something together very special.
Within the first verse, within the lyrics that Joanne was coming up with, that inspired me musically as well. So, and then we crafted the song together. I can't take all credit for the music either because Joanne would say, "Oh, how about if it did this?" Or so that inspired me as well, pushed me out of my comfort zone and do something a little different that I wouldn't have done by myself.
I was also very passionate, wasn't I, about it. Had to say something to our friends and family who are quite a long way away from us, Steve, and we're not able to see at the moment. Right. And that's something that we're really missing. It's Friday night. We'd normally be out with our friends, and we're not. We wanted to reach out to people who we know are suffering with stress and anxiety at this time. And I think that's where it kind of came from. It was almost like therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. I think music is therapeutic for people that tune into the station day and night. It's just they want some sort of a connection, and I think music does that.
We were overwhelmed by the response initially from our friends and family, particularly me, because I don't think most of them have never even heard me sing. People who I was at school with at 16 were like, we don't remember this. It's been brilliant to feel people's love and support at a time when we all feel quite distant.
Yeah. And thank you, everyone, for all your kind words and support as well. It's just been amazing.
So what's the end goal of this? Are you going to try to raise funds or anything? Are you planning on having a second song? What are your thoughts, John?
We haven't really thought past that because we didn't have a plan to start with.
Okay. Yes,
we're rethinking things now. We have been thinking of potentially writing another track. But then we were thinking about, initially, let's do something silly now, for us. Or we're discussing.
It depends how long lockdown goes on for, because eventually I will hopefully go back to work, and people will return back to John's studio so he can record some seriously amazing artists who need, his support and talent. So, yeah.
Now, there's two things that I've tried to do for you already. One, I've already reached out to stations throughout the UK where I have that my show has appeared on. So I'm trying to get them to do a premiere for you. So that's the least I could. I mean, come on, I got to do something for you.
Thanks.
Now, here's a suggestion to all the people that are watching, for video and stuff. This is what I want everybody to do, and we're going to push this out. I want everybody to take a picture of where you are on the planet, and I would like to see you, or I'll do it for you guys. I want to make a video for this. And I want to see faces of people around you, wherever you are on the planet. I just want to know where you are. And I want to do a video collage. What do you think, John?
That'd be absolutely
Amazing.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Okay.
We're going to send in our photo too, of course.
Whatever it is, your family, wherever you are on this planet, keeping safe. I think that's all we're looking for. That's all that I'm looking for. People can't see me, and I can't see them. I want to see them. I think that's a little snapshot of your life. I would like to see that on a video.
And that truly is uniting people.
And with that, we're going to play your new track, Ghostly War. John, Joanne, thank you so much for being on this show. I want to have you back. I want to do whatever I can to help you get this song out and get the message out. And if we can find other artists to do that, you don't have to be famous. You don't have to be Bono from U2 to do this. Although, Bono, if you want to call this show, that's okay.
I'll get him in touch with you.
Yeah, straight away. I got him on speed dial. I'll reach out to him. So is there anything that either one of you would like to tell the listeners right now before we play your song?
I hope that this song reminds people that it's all going to be okay in the end. This is just a period of our lives. It will pass. And actually, I think we'll come out of it better, having learnt new skills, and really appreciate those people that we love, that we wish we'd given an extra big hug to when we last saw them, but we thought we were going to see them again in a couple of weeks. So it's just a big hug.
And I would like to say to all of those, it's a perfect time to put down the damn phone and pay attention to the people around you, within your neighborhood, within like a mile of your house, because that's where you live. Pay attention to the people around you. The world will always give back when you take that moment. Here's a new song, Joanne Staples, John Brooks. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is Ghostly War. song was playing. At this point, they only have the YouTube link, so I will get that out. What I would like you to do, again, I'm asking you for pictures. I'm going to produce a video montage of all the listeners out there, so spread the word. I just want a picture, just a sign, holding a sign where you are. On top of it, if you want to donate, so they haven't officially released a song, but I'm not going to wait for that. Reach out to me, WSDIChicago@gmail. You make a donation, okay, we will send it to wherever John and Joanne would like it to go. Could be the Red Cross, wherever. You reach out to me, and we'll make arrangements for donations. We will get you a copy of that track, okay? Doesn't matter. It could be $1, $100. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's something that binds us all together. Here's a chance for me to reach across the pond. All right? We can do this. We can all survive. We all will survive. You have to step back and you have to believe that. Because we will.